How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Lucky Pack MTG. My name is Matt, and you guys are here to watch me crack some packs. Now, I have opened packs of this set. I have opened a collector booster, or a booster box of this set, but I've never actually opened a box of this set, which is rather surprising since it won the very first pack battle. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about Outlaws of Thunder Junction. I enjoy the set, I love the flavor of it, and I can't wait to open it. But before I do, I need you guys to do something for me. It's very important. I need you guys to hit like on this video, share this video around, and of course, subscribe. Subscribing is the most important part. But doing any one of those things lets YouTube know that this is a channel you guys want to watch. But if you want to really support the channel, you want to make Mercy happy, you want to get some luck from the Monica Neko, you want to get your name placed right here, and get yourself a pack of cards like last week with Patreon Friday, there's a link down below. Sign up at the $10 reward tier, and you get yourself a pack. I send you everything in it. I send you an art card, a token, or a random rare, and you get your name at the end of the video. How cool is that? It really helps support the channel, and I really hope you guys do support the channel, want to support the channel. But, with that being said, Outlaws of Thunder Junction. The Wild West set, which I have said has yet to let me down. Going to definitely rub the Monica Neko on this one, because last time I said that, the box utterly destroyed me, and I was not very happy with it. So we have 36 packs in here, and we have a ton of things to find. There are a ton of hits. I'm going to read off some of those hits, and you get to see them come up on your screen while I get this thing open. Now, to start off in the Mythic slot, which we have pulled two of them, of course, is Bristly Bill, Spine Sower. He is the hit. He will cause the very special music to play if we get one of those. Then we have Terror of the Peaks. We also have Goldbane Hydra and Railway Brawler. Now those are just the mythics. Then we have the rares, which is 3 steps ahead. Annie joins up. Great Train Heist, which has started to come into popularity and started to race up because of Lorwyn Eclipse. And then we also have Slick Shot Show Off, which still is a good card in the rare slot. In the uncommon slot, there's still more. In the uncommon slot, we have Return the Favor, Doc Arlock Grizzled Genius, which that's a new one. I also think is because of Lorwyn Eclipse. And then we have Lava Spur Boots. Now, there are 2 additional sheets for this set. We have the breaking news, the prosperity showcase. There is a couple of things to look for in there, which are Mana Drain, Crackle with Power, Contagion Engine, which I have pulled and I sold before Lorwyn Eclipse and all the proliferate stuff, so that's gone up. Mindbreak Trap, which you guys have seen me pull, Force of Vigor, a Thoughtseize, and Reanimate. Now there is one more bonus sheet, and that is the Big Score. And the Big Score has some really cool things in it. Simulacrum Synthesizer, which I pulled the borderless showcase version of it in the collector booster box. We also have a Vault-Born Tyrant, Sword of Wealth and Power, which I also pulled, a Generous Plunderer, Grand Abolisher, which would be nice. I do need one of those for my Anima 2 Ask Permission deck, and then Molten Participation. No, I'm sorry, not Molten Participation. I can't read my own writing. I had to write this stuff down. Molten Duplication. That's what we're looking for. More than Modern Horizons 3. Holy crap, there is a lot to look for. So, we're going to take these aside, and we're going to start opening. And hopefully, we're going to get some of these. Who knows? I could get none of them. No idea. But we're going to start. I changed the lighting a little bit, so maybe this will help reduce the glare. I also don't think I have to do... Do I have to do a pack trick? I don't know. Nope, no pack trick needed. Cool. I am bumbling up, opening this pack, just shredding it. So let's see here. We have a Cactarantula, Desert Dew, Stop Cold, Wanted Griffin, Outlaws Fury, Deadeye Duelist, Sterling Keykeeper, Rakish Crew, Gila Courser, Luxurious Locomotive, and Aspire Bluff Canal for our rare. There's still a bunch of cards behind this rare, I'm letting you know. So, it's just a blue-red land. I think it's worth a little bit here, but we're going to put that aside. And then we got a Thornado, a foil Geyser Drake, Swamp, and a Scorpion Dragon token. Look at that guy. Okay, so there was a bunch of cards behind there, but no additional rares. Dual lands are always good. Alright. You can always use dual lands. Why? Because we play Commander in this house, and those are always good in Commander. Oop. Talk about fixing the lighting, and then I screw up the lighting. Alright, we got a Hard Bristle Bandit, Highway Robbery, Armored Armadillo, Daring Thunder Thief, Consuming Ashes, Skullduggery, Razzle Dazzler, then we got a Congregation Griff, Lively Dirge. I do believe, I think I just hit my microphone, Lively Dirge I do believe is still worth something. I don't think it's worth a lot. If it is, you know where it'll go. I'm going to put that aside. Then we got a Mobile Homestead. Oop. And... it's High Noon. High Noon is actually still a pretty decent card to pull. Each player can't cast more than one spell each turn. And then you can sacrifice High Noon and it deals 5 damage to any target. So that's actually really good. Oh, and then we have a rare in our Prosperity, which is Grindstone. Alright, Grindstone, which is the second version of Millstone, cost 1, and then you tap 3, tap it. Target player mills 2 cards. If 2 cards that share a color were milled this way, repeat the process. Not bad, not bad. Get that mill going. And then we got a foil Luxurious Locomotive, and a foil Lonely Arroyo, and a copy token. Nice. We got High Noon, that's pretty good. Alright. Oh, we're getting an art card here, folks. Art cards are in here. We got a Drover Grizzly, Mourner's Surprise, Jailbreak Scheme, Steer Clear, Discerning Peddler, Throw from the Saddle, Badlands Revival, Prosperity Tycoon, Demonic Ruckus, Servant of the Stinger, and then we have, ta-da, Stingerback Terror. Almost thought that was Terror of the Peaks, which would have been great, but Stingerback Terror, well, pretty cool. And then we got a Murder. I do like Murder. I do like this form of it too, the Prosperity Murder. It looks like we got a foil rare here, which is a foil Breaches the Blast Maker. So it's kind of a heads I win, tails you lose kind of situation. I mean, you get to copy a spell or you get to deal damage. And then we have a Full Art Mountain, which is very cool. And this is a Canyon Crab, I believe. Canyon Crab, I got it right. Very cool Canyon Crab. Then we have a Reach for the Sky. Outlaw's Fury, another Drover Grizzly, Mourner's Surprise, Jailbreak Scheme, Gold Pan, Boneyard Desecrator, don't do that, that's how you get things to follow you home, it's really, really bad. Deep Muck Desperado, Take for a Ride, Thunder Lasso, and 3 Steps Ahead. There we go. This is an amazing counter spell, by the way. This is a modal spell, has spree. You can choose one or more additional costs. It costs 1 blue. If you add another blue and 1 colorless, counter target spell. If you add 3 colorless, create a token that's a copy of target artifact or creature you control. And if you do 2, you get to draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Very, very versatile. Very good spell. And then we have a Hypothesizzle in Prosperity, a Vault Plunderer in Foil. Then we have a Bristling Backwood and a Food Token. Well, we got one of the hits that we named. Can't argue with that. I don't know if there's any list cards in this set, and I think there's a special guest. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Alright, we got Quick Draw, Reach for the Sky, Consuming Ashes, Daring Thunder Thief, Armored Armadillo, Harrier Strix, Form a Posse, Scorching Shot, Rambling Possum, and then we have Great Train Heist. Well, we got one modal spell, we get the other one. Great Train Heist. We actually got this during our pre-release of Outlaws of Thunder Junction. We got it as a pre-release card. A very, very good spell. Costs 1 red, but you get to add however much mana to it. Untap, if you add 2 and 1 red, you get to untap all creatures you control. If it's your combat phase, there is an additional combat phase after this. Or you can just tap 2 colorless, creatures you control get 1/0 and gain first strike until end of turn. Or if you just add another red, choose target opponent. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to that player this turn, create a tapped treasure token. So you can give yourself an additional combat, you can make your creatures first strike and stronger, or create a ton of mana. It's a really good spell. So we got that, and then we have Tarnation Vista. This is from Big Score. This is not one of the named ones, but it's still a mythic. Tarnation Vista enters the battlefield tapped. As it enters, choose a color. Then you can tap it and add 1 mana of chosen color. Then for each color, and then tap 1, tap it. For each color among mono-colored permanents you control, add 1 mana of that color. Yeah, kind of a Journey into Nyx kind of thing. And then we have Hindering Light in Prosperity, Inventive Wingsmith in Foil, and then a Forlorn Flats and an advertisement. We don't need advertisements. So we got 2 hits right off the, not right off the bat, but we got 2 hits, so I can't complain about that. We got a big score. We got Prosperity Rare, or Prosperity Mythic and Grindstone. We got Steer Clear, Quick Draw, Iron Fist Pulverizer, Dance of the Tumbleweeds, Rooftop Assassin, Spinewood's Paladin, a Sterling Hound, Rictus Robber, and then we got Gem Lightfoot Sky Explorer, Shackle Slinger, and then Drolf the Fleshwright. Whenever you cast a spell during your turn other than your first spell that turn, create a 2/2 blue and black zombie rogue creature token. Whenever a zombie enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it for each other zombie that entered the battlefield under your control this turn. That is, that's not bad. That's not a bad ability. Especially in blue. And then we got another rare prosperity. So what do we got? Outlaws Merriment in prosperity. This can be fun with like token doublers and things like that. So I really like that we got one of those. I've gotten one before, but never in this treatment. Nice. And then we have a foil Emergent Haunting. And a foil Plains, and then art card. I believe that's Wily Duke, a tin hero. Wily Duke. Adding to my art card collection, which I now have to hoard because we're not getting them anymore. I don't like hoarding things for the most part, but if you're not going to give them to me, I'm going to keep them. Highway Robbery, Hard Bristle Bandit, Vault Plunderer, Silver Deputy, Trained Arnix, Ambush Gigapede, that's gross, Cunning Coyote, which there is you can see it right there, there's an additional art, which is the Roadrunner, which again is the throwback to Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons, Visage Bandit, Bovine Intervention, Betrayal at the Vault, and then we have Tiny Bones Joins Up. So if you're building that mill deck, it works. You just got to have some legendary creatures in there. And then we have Skewer the Critics, Dover Grizzly and Foil, Plains, and a Bat token. There we go. That one opened up easier. Alright. Now we got Failed Fording, Outlaw Medic, Irriscable Wolverine, I probably said that wrong, Cactarantula, Desert Duo, Rodeo Pyromancer, Oasis Gardener, and we got Lazov Familiar Stranger, Prairie Dog, Red Rock Sentinel, and Vadmir New Blood. Not Vladimir, Vadmir. We got another prosperity rare, Primal Might. That can be kind of busted. Not gonna lie. Then we got Tumbleweed Rising in foil, and a Jagged Barrens, and a Mercenary token. So we haven't gotten any other hits yet. There is a ton of them. Hopefully we'll get some more. I would like that. Like I said, rubbing on some luck here. Dance of the Tumbleweed, Rooftop Assassin, Failed Fording, Outlaw Medic, Irascible Wolverine, Djinn of Fool's Fall. Then we got a Spinewoods Armadillo, A Doc Arlock. There we go. He's worth a little bit as a uncommon. And then I don't know why, but he's worth some stuff. I don't know what's causing him to go up. He hasn't been on that for a while. We got Hellspur Brute and a Slick Shot Show Off. There we go. We got ourselves a hit. And then we got this. We have another one, which is Garrod, Mirror of the Wilds. So tokens upon tokens upon tokens. Then we got a Clear Shot, and Prosperity, Gold Rush and Foil, and an Island, and then this is Slick Sequence. That is very cool. Okay, we're just going to keep moving on here. We got a lot to open. Alright, we got Stop Cold, Wanted Griffin, Geyser Drake, Bridled Bighorn, Mine Raider, holy cow, Marauding Sphinx, Brimstone Roundup, Sheriff of Safe Passage, Treasure Dredger, and we have a Blooming Marsh. Like I said, dual lands are always good. One black or one green. Can't argue with that. Then we got Decisive Denial, Foil Outlaws Fury, and a Full Art Land. The bird token. So, 2 dual lands. That one opened rather weird, didn't it? Alright, we got Desert Duo, Cactarantula, Wanted Griffin, Stop Cold, Patient Naturalist, a Mirage Mesa, Unscrupulous Contractor, Metamorphic Blast, Bucolic Ranch, and Duelist of the Mind. And then we got Collector's Cage. Hey, another big score. Collector's Cage has Hideaway 5. And then you tap 1, tap it, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, you may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost. And that could be anything. Could even be a land. Don't at me, I've done it before. Collector's Cage. And then we have Abrupt Decay. Abrupt Decay is still a good card. Perfect destruction card. This spell can't be countered. Destroy target non-land permanent with a mana value 3 or less. Whew. What? This is a 4-hit pack! Oh, we got a Foil Inspiring Vantage. So we got Duelist of the Mind, Collector's Cage, Abrupt Decay, and a Foil Inspiring Vantage. That, you know what? I'm not going to argue with that. 4 hits is 4 hits. And then we got a Foil Eroded Canyon, Treasure Token. Not going to complain about 4 hits. That's a hell of a pack to open. We hit everything. We hit a foil rare. We hit a prosperity rare. We hit a big score and a regular rare. I mean, like, they weren't all hits, so I can't say, like, ooh, God pack, but, like, come on. Giant Beaver. Fake Your Own Death. Take the Fall. Take Up the Shield. Corrupted Conviction. Peerless Rope Master. Crayum. Violent Cacophony. Outlaw Stitcher. Then we got Map the Frontier. And there's the Roadrunner. Resilient Roadrunner. To go with the Coyote. And Cannonball, Profiteering Mayor. Whenever one or more tokens enters the battlefield under your opponent's control, for each of them create a tapped token that's a copy of it. This ability triggers only once each turn. Whenever one or more tokens enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And Chemball is a really decent card. And then we got a Repulse in Prosperity, a foil Raven of Fell Omens, Soured Springs, and this is Rakdos joins up, I believe. Rakdos joins up. Hey. All right, moving right along. I see an art card and a pun. We get an art card and a pun. Lone Shark, love the pun. Stagecoach Security, Trick Shot, Tumbleweed Rising, Overzealous Muscle, Skullduggery, Sterling Keykeeper, Ruthless Lawbringer, Unfortunate Accident, Rise of the Varmints, and then we got a Seraphic Steed. It's not bad, kind of like Geist of St. Traff-ish, but you gotta saddle it. It's alright. And then we got a Humiliate, Prosperity, Betrayal at the Vaults, and foil another Jagged Barrens. And this is Cruel Ultimatum. Very cool. That's a Prosperity card, if you couldn't tell. Alrighty. We got Take the Fall, Take Up the Shield, Iron Fist Pulverizer, a Giant Beaver, Desert Duo, Desert's Dew, I've been saying that one wrong, huh? Discerning Peddler, Gold Rush, Nurturing Pixie. I know this used to be worth something, I don't know if it is now, so I'm going to put it aside like Lively Dirge. Okay? Then we got Shoot the Sheriff and Riku of Many Paths. You know, this could probably be a decent commander, I think. I think it could be a decent commander. And we got big score. Another big score. Hostile Investigator. So you make them discard and you get a token. And we got Back for More, Prosperity, Reckless Lackey and foil, a Festering Gulch, and an Elemental token. Alright. Oh, we're getting token, as you can see. Alright, we got Phantom Interference, Mystical Tether, Quilled Charger, Bristleback Sentry, Razzle Dazzler, Gold Pan. We got Eartha Joe, Frontier Mentor, Bounding Felidar, the Tomb Trawler, Requisition Raid. That is a hit, I know for a fact, so that's a good one. I don't know if it's I think it's only $1, but that's still a really good price for an uncommon. If it's more, you'll see. But yeah, it's really simple. Cost 1, and then all 3 of the abilities, which you can choose multiple: destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, or put a +1/+1 counter on each creature target player controls. It's really, really good. And then we have Sataru, the Infiltrator. And then we have a Mindslaver. We got this during our pre-release. Mindslaver in our Prosperity. Sacrifice Mindslaver. You control target player's next turn. It's really simple. Cost 6 to bring out, 4 to activate. And we got a foil. Insatiable Avarice. Also Spree. This one only has 2 though. Search your library for a card, then shuffle, put that card on top, and then target player draws 3 cards and loses 3 life. That's not bad. That's actually really good. Not bad, not bad. Then we have a foil Forlorn Flats and a Golem token. Look at that Golem. I think we're doing pretty good. We're getting big score, we're getting prosperities, we're getting foil rares. We only got 2 technical hits so far, but we've been hitting on the uncommons too, which is always fun. Failed Fording, Phantom Interference, Overzealous Muscle, Bristlepack Sentry, Trick Shot. I've been getting paranoid about my my lapel mic, so I check it every once in a while. Throw from the Saddle, Harrier Strix, and we got Honest Rustin, Longhorn Sharpshooter, Full Steam Ahead, and we got another Kembo. Well, getting 2 of him are pretty good. He is worth not a lot, but he's worth something. So can't complain. We got Buried in the Garden and Prosperity, a foil Vengeful Townsfolk, and a mountain and a signed art card. And that is Bristly Bill. Signed Bristly Bill. Nope, Hard Bristle Bandit. My bad. Hard Bristle Bandit. Alright, let's see what else we can get. We're getting an advertisement, as you can see. We got Black Snag Buzzard, Slick Shot Vault Buster, Inventive Wingsmith, Prickly Pear, Snakeskin Veil, our first one, Boneyard Desecrator, and then we got Wrangler of the Damned, Blood Hustler, Miriam Herd Whisperer, and we got Roxanne Starfall Savant. Oh, and we got something else behind her, which is Step Between Worlds. And then we have, what do we have? We have Vanishing Verse in our Prosperity. Exile target monocolored permanent. Not bad. And we got a foiled Ruthless Lawbringer. And then the Braided Bluffs. And like I said, we got advertisements. I don't need the advertisement. I bought the packs. Alright. No one needs, Wizards, no one needs the advertisement. Even for Arena, we know Arena exists. Alright, we got Vengeful Townsfolk, Lone Shark, Desperate Bloodseeker, Free Strider Commando, Sterling Hound, Spinewood's Paladin, then we got Cactus Folk Sure Shot, Aloe Alchemist, Caught in the Crossfire, we got Akul the Unrepentant. If you got a lot of tokens out, that'll work. And we got, oh, look at that. We get a special guest. Mystic Snake has flash. When Mystic Snake enters the battlefield, counter target spell. That's a pretty card. Can't complain. And it's a counter spell. That's kind of dirty. It's a 2/2 with flash and counter spell. Essence Capture. And we got a foiled Giant Beaver, Island, and Mercenary. Well, that answers my question about the special guest now, doesn't it? We're getting an art card, as you can see. It's right there. I don't know what it is yet. We'll find out. We have Corrupted Conviction, Geyser Drake, Bridled Bighorn, Mine Raider, instead of a Mine Crafter, Giant Beaver, Mirage Mesa, Frontier Seeker, Slickshot Lockpicker, Binding Negotiation, Sandstorm Verge, and we got Haven Interrupter. It's worth some things because it does stuff. I don't consider it part of it. It's part of the hits in the rare because I go off of like rare hits have to be $5 or above. I don't know what Moxfield is going to put this at. But it's a good card. It has flash and flying. When Haven Interrupter enters the battlefield, exile target spell, it becomes plotted. Spells your opponents cast from graveyards or from exile cost 2 colorless more to cast. It's a good card. It really is. And then we're going to have Ride Down, Prosperity, Mourner's Surprise and Foil, Eroded Canyon, and this, I believe, is Contagion Engine or Pest Control. Pest Infestation. I was wrong. I was right about the pest. But yeah, that's a lot of pests. Nobody likes pests. They don't want them in your. You don't want them in your laboratory. All right. Thunder Salvo, Stagecoach Security, Spring Splasher, Raven of Fell Omens, a cute little ankle biter, followed by a gross ambush gigapede, Patient Naturalist, Baron Bertram Greywater. This town ain't big enough. This used to be a huge hit. I don't know if it still is. We'll find out if it's up there. I'm going to put it with the others. Then we have Intrepid Stable Master. And Annie Flash, the veteran. She does things. Annie Flash does things. And we got a Heartless Pillage, Prosperity, a Razzle Dazzler, Foil, and a Full Art Swamp, a map token. We're getting another art card. Alright. Fake Your Own Death. Take the Fall. Take Up the Shield. Iron Fist Pulverizer. Djinn of Fool's Fall. Rodeo Pyromancers. Ferocification. Intimidation Campaign. Lava Spur Boots! Everybody loves Lava Spur Boots. It is a hit, sort of. I don't know if it's above the 150. It is considered a hit because of what it can do. It costs 1. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has haste and ward 1, which is why it's popular. And then also it's equipped 1. I'm going to put it to the side. And then we get a Return the Favor. That is, as I said, a hit for uncommon. And then we get Ornery Tumblewag. I think a lot of these things are... I think it's pretty good. I think it's a pretty good hit. Then we got a Fling in the Prosperity. A Foil Mirage Mesa. A Foil Swamp. And yikes! What is that? Rakdos the Muscle. Yeesh. Rakdos, calm down. Like, for real, dude. Calm thyself. We got plotted. That thing just kind of fell apart, didn't it? Alright. Then we got a Reckless Lackey, Sterling Supplier, Silver Deputy, Trained Arnix, Holy Cow, Peerless Rope Master, Rattleback Apothecary, Shepherd of the Clouds, Omenport Vigilante, and then we have Tiny Bones the Pickpocket. Cost 1, is a 1/1, has Death Touch. Whenever Tiny Bones the Pickpocket deals combat damage to a player, you may cast target non-land permanent card from that player's graveyard, and mana of any type can be spent to cast the spell. Yeah, he's picking pockets. That's That's rude. Rude, Tiny Bones. Very rude. And then we get Rush of Dread. Yeah, I would be dreading whoever played that card. That's not cool. It's a little expensive, but it's, I mean, yeah, that works. And then we have a Fierce Retribution in Prosperity. Foil Iron Fist Pulverizer. Lonely Arroyo. And a Construct Plot. Alright. We have... What do we have? What's next? Looks like we're getting an advertisement, maybe. We got Dance of the Tumbleweeds, Rooftop Assassin, Failed Fording, Outlaw Medic, Irascible Wolverine, Conduit Pylons, Plan the Heist. We got a Bandit's Hall. Don't know if Magebane Lizard is still a hit. I know it was a couple of Pro Tours ago because of the Vivi decks. It's very good if someone is playing like a Spellslinger deck. So, just to let you know, if you play tournaments where they're doing Spellslingers and this is legal, whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, Magebane Lizard deals damage to that player equal to the number of non-creature spells they've cast this turn. So it deals 1, 2. It doesn't deal a lot, but it deals something. I'm going to put it aside, and we're going to see if it's worth anything. Then we got Trash the Town. And then Caustic Bronco. I don't know. It could be good. It could be abused. We'll see. Then we got Unlicensed Hearse. Unlicensed Hearse in Prosperity. And it's crew 2, so like really doesn't cost a lot. Then we have Foil Unfortunate Accident. And a Forest. And Treasure Token. Okay. Hey, art card. Alright. Explosive Derailment. Voracious Varmint. Nazumi Linebreaker. Seize the Secrets. Vault Plunderer. Aretes Lullaby. Outcaster Greenblade. We got Slick Sequence, which we got the art card for that. And then we got Emergent Haunting. And non-foil Breaches, the Blast Maker. That's two. That's two copies. Two doubles, I guess you could say. Oh! And we got a big score, which is Esoteric Duplicator. It's not the synthesizer, but whenever you sacrifice Esoteric Duplicator or another artifact, you may pay 2 colorless. If you do, at the beginning of your next end step, create a token that's a copy of that artifact. And then you can sacrifice Esoteric Duplicator to draw a card and bring another one of it back because it duplicates. That makes sense. Ooh. And we got Tyrant Scorn in Prosperity, Steer Clear in Foil, then we got Lush Oasis, and then this is a Kellen joins up? Kellen joins up. Alright. Alright. We are 2/3 of the way done. We have opened 24 packs. 12 more. That's a lot. Alright, we got Outlaw's Fury, Drover Grizzly, Mourner's Surprise, Jailbreak Scheme, Steer Clear, Aretes Lullaby, Conduit Pylons, and we got Hollow Marauder, Getaway Glamour, Rustler Rampage, and Ty Joaquin. Perfect shot. Ty Joaquin is not a hit. I have pulled so many of Ty Joaquin. What's behind Ty Joaquin, you may say? We get Commandeer. Commandeer. In the Prosperity, pretty simple. You may exile 2 blue cards from your hand rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Gain control of target non-creature spell. You may choose new targets for it. So, not bad. Then we got a foil Demonic Ruckus, a forest, and there's that pest token. I don't know how well we're doing. Like, we've only gotten a couple of the big hits, but it's not over until it's over. And we'll see if my luck with Outlaws of Thunder Junction stays intact. Got Snakeskin Veil, Prickly Pear, Inventive Wingsmith, Slick Shot Vault Buster, Sterling Keykeeper, Deadeye Duelist. We got Make Your Own Luck, which I try to do, Scalestorm Summoner, Forsaken Miner. I do believe this is a hit. Last time we did this with the pre-release, we were looking for a Forsaken Miner. I don't know for sure. We're gonna put it with the other ones. So I'm gonna put it over there. Then we got Fleeting Reflection and Karvek the Punisher. There's some Graveyard Recursion there, kind of. He's not great. And we got Savage Smash and Prosperity, Arietti's Lullaby and Foil, Festering Gulch, and a Dinosaur token. That is a very angry dinosaur. Alright. We have Quick Draw, Reach for the Sky, Consuming Ashes, Daring Thunder Thief, Armored Armadillo, Razzle Dazzler, Raucous Entertainer, Vile Smasher, Gleeful Grenader, Stubborn Burrow Fiend, and then we got Kellen Joins Up. So he's definitely good for like a Joda deck, which I still need to make. I keep talking about it, I need to make it, damn it. And then we got another big score. How many big scores is that? This is Legion Extruder. It's not a bad card. When Legion Extruder enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target. Then you can sacrifice another artifact to create a 3/3 colorless golem artifact creature token. So this mixed with the other big score we got kind of just replicates over and over and over again. Legion Extruder, not bad. Then we got Terminal Agony, Prosperity, Foil Explosive Derailment, Full Art Plains, and an Elemental token. We've been hitting big scores. Been getting the big score. Let's hope we actually get the big score. I did get this for a decent price, so I'm hoping we at least match it. Black Snag Buzzard, Bristlepack Sentry, Quilled Charger, Mystical Tether, Phantom Interference, Discerning Peddler, Skullduggery, I love saying that word, Beastbound Outcaster, Canyon Crab, Arid Archway, and then we have Calamity, Galloping Inferno. I could see it being abused. Then we have a Decimate. Decimate in the Prosperity rare, destroy target artifact, target creature, target enchantment, and target land. Or 4, mind you. 1 mana for each thing you get to get rid of. And then we have a foil Nurturing Pixie, which I still need to see if that's worth anything, so that'll go over there. We got a Plains, and this is Frontier Seeker. Cool. It's going to be an advertisement. I just know it. We got Highway Robbery, Hard Bristled Bandit, Vault Plunderer, Silver Deputy, Trained Arnix, Gold Pan, Throw from the Saddle. Then we got Jolene, Plundering Pugilist, Neutralize the Guards, Boombox, and a Wily Duke, Atten Hero. So, I mean, he's good if you got like a Convoke deck or something like that. And then we got another Humiliate in the Prosperity. Got a foil. Foil rare is a foil Tiny Bones. Okay, this I don't mind. We got a foil copy, a foil second, but that's 3 doubles. The last time we had 3 doubles, it didn't turn out too well, but we got a foil Tiny Bones, Pickpocket, foil Plains. Like I said, advertisement. Oh, okay. I'm getting a little worried with the 3 doubles. The last 2 times we got 3 doubles. It did not turn out well for us, or for me, I should say. Lucky Pack was not very lucky. We were very, very underwhelmed. All right, we got Overzealous Muscle, Spring Splasher, Vengeful Townsfolk, Thunder Salvo, Free Strider Commando, Boneyard Desecrator, Longhorn Sharpshooter, At Knife Point, Shifting Grift, we got Shoot the Sheriff, and that's 4 doubles. Okay, Akul the Unrepentant, 4 doubles. I'm starting to get worried here, guys. Then we got a Journey to Nowhere. That's very cool. And this Foil Spring Splasher, and a Creosote Heath, and then this is Archive Trap. You know, if we pull an Archive Trap, it may save things. We have 6 more to go through. 6 more to get another double of something. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. Explosive Derailment, Voracious Varmint, Nezumi Linebreaker, Seize the Secret, Sterling Supplier, Spinewood's Paladin, Harrier Strix, Nimble Brigand, Ruthless Lawbringer, Rise of the Varmints, and we have 5 doubles. 5 doubles. We got Roxanne again. Whew, I don't know about this box. And then we got back for more, and a foil Boneyard Desecrator, a Corroded Canyon, and a Sheep token. Actually, I think this is my first Sheep token. Okay. Oh no, Roxanne. Desperate Bloodseeker, Stagecoach Security, Trick Shot, Tumbleweed Rising, Reach for the Sky, Sterling Hound, Lassoed by the Law, Gold Rush, another Requisition Raid. That's okay, getting a double on that one. I don't mind that. Alright. Is it going to be another double? We have... Well, it's a Planeswalker. I'm alright with that. It's Jace Reawakened. Very cool. He costs 2 blue, but there is a catch. You cannot cast this spell during your first, second, or third turn of the game. So you can only minimum cast him on your 4th turn. And then his +1 is draw a card, then discard a card. And then another +1 is you may exile a non-land card with a mana value 3 or less from your hand. If you do, it becomes plotted. And then -6 until end of turn. Whenever you cast a spell, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. He's pretty versatile, I think. Not bad. And then we have another special guest card. We got two special guests. This is Prismatic Vista. Tap it, pay 1 life, sacrifice Prismatic Vista, search your library for a basic land card, and put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Alright, very cool. I'll take it. And then we got a surgical extraction in the Prosperity. This can be paid with Phyrexian mana. Choose target card in a graveyard other than basic land. Search its owner's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with the same name as that card and exile them. Then that player shuffles. Not great for Commander, but like when it was in Standard, it was a card. Then we got Eartha Joe, Frontier Mentor, and Foil. A Swamp. Oh, that's a miscut swamp. Look at the top. Nice. And then Treasure Token. Alright, we got two special guest cards in this box of 6 doubles. But we did get a Jace. I'm not unhappy about getting a Jace. Everybody on this channel knows, if you're a subscriber, I love me some Planeswalkers. Good or bad. Reckless Lackey, Ankle Biter, Raven of Fell Omens, Spring Splasher, Stagecoach Security, Ambush Geopede, Mirage Mesa, Unfortunate Accident, Eartha Joe, Frontier Mentor, Tomb Trawler, and then One Last Job. This is another modal spell. I will take it. And we got another Heartless Pillage, a foil Black Snag Buzzard, and a foil Lush Lush Oasis, and that is a Plains. See? Plains. 3 more, guys. 3 more. Let's see what we get. And we will see how good or bad we did. Alright, we got a Thunder Salvo, Free Strider Commando, I whistled there, sorry, Desperate Bloodseeker, Lone Shark, Djinn of Fool's Fall, Patient Naturalist, Bounding Felidar, Blood Hustler, Binding Negotiation, and we have a Pitiless Carnage. Oh, and we got another rare, which is an Ariete the Beguiler. If she was in white, or if she was in white and green instead of Esper, it'd be really good. And then we get another one? Primal Command in Prosperity. And then we got a foil Mobile Homestead, a Mountain, and a Spirit Token. That's a cool Spirit Token. 2 left. Alright. We have a Vault Plunderer, Silver Deputy, Sterling Supplier, Explosive Derailment, Voracious Varmint, Rodeo Pyromancers, Conduit Pylons, we got a Wrangler of the Dead, Aloe Alchemist, Caught in the Crossfire, and we have a Bristly Bill! Well, Bristly Bill just saved this box. This is the 3rd Bristly Bill I have pulled. Bristly Bill has come up in every instance that I've done for Outlaws of Thunder Junction, except for the collector boosters. Bristly Bill is very good. He has Landfall. Whenever the land enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. And then you can double the number of +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. Yeah, Bristly Bill is very good. Then we got an Essence Capture, a foil Bristleback Sentry, a Lush Oasis, and an autographed art card of Razzle Dazzler. Very nice. Well, that probably should have been the last pack because we needed some last pack magic seriously. So let's see if we can get some last pack magic with this last box, or with the last pack, and see what we get. Oh boy. Alright. We have a Vengeful Townsfolk, Trick Shot, Bristlepack Sentry, Overzealous Muscle, Phantom Interference, Peerless Rope Master, Cactus Sure Shot, Slick Shot Lockpicker, Miriam Herd Whisperer. We got Sataru, our 7th double. Oh, 7 doubles. Oh, that one had ink on it. That one had stuff on it. Satoru the Infiltrator had ink on him. Oh, this is a double rare, which gives us loot. Our big score, loot, key to everything. Alright, loot. And we got a Ride Down, a foil bounding Philidar, and a full art Swamp, and a zombie rogue token. I will pass on meeting that thing in an alley. Alright guys, there you have it. We got some okay pulls. We got 7 doubles in this box. I think that's a record. I think that's a record. The most I ever think I've gotten was 3, and we got 7. But we did pull a Bristly Bill. We got two special guest cards. We got a Jace. We got 3 steps ahead. Bristly Bill, of course, probably saved this box. So we're gonna see. Editing Matt is gonna go ahead and put these numbers in. But this is how much we paid for it, and this is how much we made. I think we did okay. Editing Matt here. So, I was way off. Not just by a little. Like, we paid $119 for this, as you saw. I was thinking, with how bad the pulls were, with all the doubles that we pulled, I thought we maybe made $150. As you can see, I was way off. Prismatic Vista was $58. I don't know why, but it is. So, we did really, really, really well. Now, to be fair, Prismatic Vista and Bristly Bill saved the box. Because it was there was a lot of jank and a lot of bulk in that box. But wow. Yeah, as I've said before, Outlaws of Thunder Junction has never let me down. I have opened pre-releases, I have opened single packs, I have opened collector booster boxes, I have opened, well, I haven't opened a fat pack yet on the channel, but I have before, and I've opened an actual box. And, yeah. Outlaws of Thunder Junction, people. It's a fun set. It's got great aesthetic. Pick it up. Past Matt, continue doing what you gotta do. I think we just barely made it from the price. I could be wrong. Future me will put that in. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And we're still good with Outlaws of Thunder Junction never failing me. Thank you, Monica Neko. So, if you like what we do here, give us a like. If you don't like it, you didn't like this box, you didn't like the set, whatever it is, go ahead and give us a dislike. Share us around with your pack opening friends. But most importantly, I need you guys to subscribe. Doing any one of those 3 things lets YouTube know this is a channel you guys, other people may want to see. But if you want to support the channel and you want to participate, you could have got one of the special guests. You could have got 3 steps ahead. You could have got a Bristly Bill. Any of those. All you need to do is click that link below, sign up to my Patreon, and you can participate in Patreon Fridays, the first Friday of every month. But with all that being said, my name is Matt, this has been Lucky Pack MTG, and I will see you guys next time.